Hi there, it's Serena. I put a lot of effort into creating this special horror video just for you. It would mean so much to me if you liked and subscribed. And don't forget to stay until the end. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting, you know. Waiting for you to come home. Do you even realise how long I've been sitting here? Thinking? No, obsessing about what you've been doing. Where you've been. You're late. Again? But that's not the problem, is it? No. It's never just that simple, is it? It's the little things. The way you've been looking at me lately. The way you avoid eye contact. You think I don't notice, don't you? Oh, sweetheart. I notice everything. So tell me, who is she? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play dumb with me. I'm not stupid. I've seen the messages. The way you smile when your phone lights up. It's not me, is it? It hasn't been me for a while, has it? Oh, you're going to tell me it's just work, just friends. That's your story. Really? You think I believe that? God, you must think I'm a fool. But you see, I've had a lot of time to think. All alone in this empty house. I've thought about what I'd say, what I'd do when I finally confronted you. But now that we're here, standing face to face, I'm starting to wonder, maybe words aren't enough. Maybe you need to feel what I've felt. What's wrong? Not enjoying this? Oh, but you liked it when she was around, didn't you? The way you'd disappear for hours. Not even a word from you. And now you stand there, all quiet, as if you've done nothing wrong. How typical. Do you even know what it feels like to be betrayed? To sit here, day after day, wondering if you're going to walk through that door with her scent still on you. It's like a knife twisting in my chest. But you wouldn't understand that, would you? No. You've been too busy with her, haven't you? You think you can just walk all over me? That I'll just sit here like a good little wife, waiting for your scraps of attention? Oh no, my love. No. I'm not that girl anymore. I've changed. I'm stronger now. And I won't let you make a fool of me. Not again. You see, the thing about love, real, passionate, all-consuming love, is that it's not something you can just turn off. It's a fire. And when you neglect it, when you treat it like it's nothing, it doesn't just die out. No. It burns hotter, fiercer, and if you're not careful, it will consume you. I'm not saying this to scare you. No, I'm just telling you the truth. You should be careful, darling, because I've been pushed to my limit. And when a woman like me gets pushed too far, well, let's just say bad things can happen. You're trying to figure out how to fix this, aren't you? Trying to think of the right words to calm me down, to make me forget. But it's too late for that. Don't get me wrong. I still love you. I'll always love you. That's why this hurts so much. But love isn't enough anymore. You've broken something inside me, something fragile. And now, well, now I don't know if it can be repaired. Maybe I should have seen this coming. Maybe I should have known that you'd stray. You've always had that wandering eye, haven't you? But I guess I thought we were different. That I was different. I thought you loved me enough to stay faithful. But I was wrong. Tell me, do you think about her when you're with me? Does she make you feel alive in a way I don't anymore? Or is it just the thrill of something new? The excitement of sneaking around behind my back, thinking I wouldn't notice. Well, guess what? I did notice. I always notice. I've been watching you, following you, listening to your little conversations when you thought you were being so clever. And now I have you right where I want you. I wonder if she knew the real you, would she still want you? Would she still think you're so charming, so irresistible if she saw the mess you've made here? The lies, the deception, the betrayal. I doubt it. But don't worry, I'm not going to expose you. No, that would be too easy. You don't deserve an easy way out. You're going to have to live with this. Every time you look at me, you're going to remember what you've done. Every time you leave the house, you'll wonder if I'm watching. And I will be. Because you belong to me. You always have and you always will. No one else gets to have you. Not her. Not anyone. And if you ever try to leave, well, let's just say that won't end well for either of us. So here we are, just the two of us. Isn't this what you wanted? To be alone with me? To have my undivided attention? Well, now you've got it. I hope you enjoy it. Because this, my love, is just the beginning. Oh, but you thought this would end, didn't you? That maybe I'd get tired, give up on us. You don't understand me at all, do you? I'm not like the others. I'm not just going to walk away because things got hard. No. I'm not that weak. I'm not some disposable fling you can toss aside when you're bored. I'm your wife. Do you even know what that means anymore? You think just because you've strayed, it's over. Just like that. That you can destroy something as sacred as marriage and walk away clean. Think again. You see, I made a vow. And when I make a promise, I keep it. For better or worse, isn't that what we said? You must have forgotten those words, but I didn't. I'm not like you. When I said forever, I meant it. So don't think you can just shake me off, disappear with your little distractions and leave me behind. No, love. You're stuck with me. Forever. I've fought for this. For us. Through everything. All your lies, your sneaking around. Those late nights when you think I don't notice. Do you think it's easy to stay? Do you think it doesn't tear me apart, knowing how little I mean to you now? But I stay, because I know something you don't. I know that, deep down, you need me. You may not see it, but without me, you're nothing. And I've sacrificed so much, haven't I? Gave up my dreams for us, didn't I? All those sleepless nights, waiting for you, making this house a home. Thinking maybe if I was the perfect wife, you'd come back to me. But no matter how hard I tried, it was never enough for you. Was it? But I'm not going to let this break us. You might think you're clever, running around behind my back, thinking you've won, but I'm still here. And that's the difference between us. You run, and I stay. I fight. I'm not just fighting for you. I'm fighting for what we had. For what we built. You remember those early days, don't you? When we were unstoppable. When you couldn't keep your hands off me. When we were everything to each other. That wasn't a lie, was it? Tell me it wasn't a lie. Oh, I know you've changed. I know things aren't the same. But somewhere, buried beneath all that guilt, I know you still love me. You must. Because if you didn't, well, you wouldn't be so scared right now, would you? I know you're scared. I can see it in your eyes, but don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Not physically. No, that's not my style. You see, I could never bring myself to hurt the man I love. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let this slide. Oh no. You've broken something between us. Something delicate. Something I can't just forgive with a smile and a kiss. And that means you're going to have to pay for what you've done. But don't worry, darling. I'm not talking about revenge. I'm not going to storm out and leave you in the ruins of what we've become. I'm going to make sure you stay. Right here. With me. Because I know your secret. I know why you keep coming back, no matter how far you stray. It's because, deep down, you're afraid. Afraid of being alone. Afraid that if you leave me, you'll lose the only person who truly knows you. All your little games, your affairs, they're just distractions. And we both know it. You need me, and that's why I'm not letting go. But don't think I'm some docile little wife, ready to forgive and forget. No, my love, you're going to suffer. You're going to feel every ounce of pain that I've felt, every tear I've cried, every moment of doubt, every second of betrayal. You're going to live with that. You're going to see it in my eyes every time you look at me. You're going to hear it in my voice when I tell you how much I love you, how much I'll never let you go. Because this is what you wanted, isn't it? For me to fight for us, for this marriage. Well, I'm fighting. And trust me, you've never seen me fight like this before. I'm not going to let some nobody take you from me. Who does she think she is anyway? Some little thrill, some cheap distraction that means nothing in the long run. Oh, she thinks she's won, doesn't she? She doesn't know who she's up against. You're mine, and I don't share. Not with her, not with anyone. So go ahead, try to leave, try to run to her. I'll be right here, waiting for you to come crawling back, because you will. You always do. And when you do, oh, we'll have so much to talk about. But for now, let's just enjoy this, shall we? This moment, this quiet before the storm. Because make no mistake, my love, the storm is coming. And when it hits, you won't know what's real anymore. You won't know who to trust, who to believe. But there's one thing you can be sure of. I'll still be here. Waiting. Watching. Loving you in ways she never could. Because I'm your wife. And that means something. It means you belong to me. And I belong to you. Forever. You're so quiet. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Or is it something else? Something deeper? You know, I always loved how you got quiet when you're guilty. Oh, don't try to deny it. You always do this, get all stiff. Like a deer in headlights. It's almost funny. Almost. But not tonight. Tonight, I want you to face it. To face me. No more hiding behind your excuses. No more running away to her. I've had enough. I've had enough of being your second choice. I've had enough of you looking at me like I'm some burden. I'm your wife. You made promises to me. Promises you've broken over and over again. But that's going to end. Tonight. You see. Tonight is different. Tonight, I've decided to take matters into my own hands. Do you smell that? It's the scent of fresh wine. But not just any wine, love. No, this one's special. I poured it just for us. Go ahead, take a sip. I insist. Oh, come on now, darling. Don't you trust me? You've trusted me for so long, or at least pretended to. But here's the thing. I'm done pretending. Done playing the part of the perfect wife, while you sneak around behind my back. Do you know what it's like to be lied to every day? To sit there, waiting, hoping you'll come home and things will be different? That maybe, just maybe, you'll look at me the way you used to. But it never happens. Instead, I'm left to rot here in the same four walls while you play your little games. But tonight, I'm playing my game. And the rules are simple. You drink, or I make you drink. No, don't look at me like that. I'm not going to hurt you. At least not in the way you think. I'm just going to make sure you never hurt me again. Because I've realised something. It's not enough to just love you. No, I have to control you. That's the only way. It's the only way I can be sure. Sure that you'll never stray again. Sure that you'll be mine. Completely, utterly, until the end of time. Do you feel it yet? That slow warmth spreading through your chest. It's subtle, I know. But you'll feel it soon enough. The way your body starts to betray you. The way your limbs get heavier. The way your mind starts to fog. Shh. Don't fight it. You don't have to be strong anymore. Not for her. Not for anyone, just let go. Let me take care of you like I always have. Like I always will. Isn't this what you wanted? For me to fight for us? Well, I've fought. And I've won. You see, darling, it was never about her. It was always about us. The bond we share, it's unbreakable. And now I've ensured that nothing will ever come between us again. Not her, not anyone. Do you remember when we first met? How you said you'd never leave me, no matter what? How you promised to love me forever? I believed you. I believed every word. But then you started drifting, pulling away, chasing after something that wasn't real. And it broke me. But now, Now we can go back to the way things were. Just you and me. Forever. What's that? You can't speak. Oh, sweetheart, don't worry. You don't need to. I know exactly what you're feeling right now. Fear, regret, a touch of panic. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You should have thought about that before. Before you let her into our lives. Before you shattered everything we had. But don't worry. You'll never have to face those consequences. Because soon you won't feel a thing. That heaviness in your chest is not just the wine. No. That's the weight of your guilt, your shame, your failure. And it's pulling you down, deeper and deeper, until there's nothing left of you but the hollow shell of the man I once loved. But don't worry, darling. I'll keep that shell. I'll keep you. Forever. And when they come looking for you, when they ask where you went, I'll smile. I'll tell them you're with me, right where you belong. Because you'll never leave me again. Not in this life. Not in the next. So sleep, my love. Sleep and dream of me. Dream of the life we could have had. The life you will never have now. Because I've taken it all away. Just like you took everything from me. And when you wake, well, if you wake, I'll be here, watching, waiting, loving you, until the end.